What if the person you trusted most wasn't human at all, but something wearing their skin? Next, we unravel the terrifying legend of the Skinwalker, one of the most feared figures in Native American folklore. You'll learn what a Skinwalker is, where this legend comes from, and why its presence is still whispered about in fear today. And stay until the end, because the most horrifying part of the Skinwalker legend isn't how it looks, or even how it kills. It's how close it might already be. What exactly is a Skinwalker, and why does its name inspire fear? A Skinwalker is a figure from Navajo tradition, known as naaldlooshii, which means, with it, he goes on all fours. It is said to be a witch who has gained the ability to shapeshift, often by wearing the hide of an animal. Coyotes, wolves, owls, foxes, these are the forms most often described, but the transformation is never perfect. A Skinwalker doesn't become the animal, it becomes something in between. Its movements are unnatural, its face not quite right, its eyes burning with intelligence that no beast should have. Unlike many creatures of folklore, Skinwalkers are not spirits or demons. They are believed to be humans who chose a dark path, breaking sacred laws to gain supernatural powers. That choice makes them far more terrifying, because it means anyone could become one. But where did this legend come from? The story of Skinwalkers comes from the Navajo people of the American Southwest. In Navajo culture, witches are seen as evil, people who twist spiritual practices for harm. Skinwalkers are said to be the worst kind of witch, using forbidden rituals to steal power. The details of how they gain this power are not often spoken of, even among the Navajo. The legend itself is taboo to discuss, because even speaking the name too often is believed to draw their attention. But one detail is consistent. The Skinwalker is always tied to death. They move under cover of night, bringing illness, misfortune, or worse. What makes a Skinwalker so terrifying compared to other shapeshifters? Most shapeshifters' stories around the world involve trickery or curses. The Skinwalker is different. It is malicious. It doesn't just wear the form of an animal, it uses it to hunt. Their speed is unnatural, their endurance beyond human. They can move across the desert faster than a car, leap canyon walls, or stalk silently across sand without leaving a trace. Even more chilling, some stories claim they can mimic human voices. A Skinwalker might call out in the sound of a loved one, luring you into the darkness. Others say they can enter homes, not through doors or windows, but simply by willing themselves inside. Once there, they bring nightmares, sickness, or sudden death. It is the unpredictability, the way they blend human cunning with inhuman ability, that makes a Skinwalker one of the most frightening beings in Native American folklore. But what happens if someone actually encounters one? Stories of encounters describe unnatural figures crossing the desert at night. A wolf running on two legs, a coyote with human eyes, an animal that looks wrong, its limbs bent the wrong way, its proportions off. Others tell of being stalked on lonely highways. Drivers see something keeping pace with their vehicle, moving faster than any animal should. When they look closer, the figure rises, running upright, with a twisted human grin. Some say Skinwalkers leave behind tracks that change shape mid-stride, hooves turning into footprints, or paw prints that suddenly vanish. Is there any way to fight back? Legends say Skinwalkers can be killed, but only with great difficulty. Some traditions claim a bullet dipped in white ash can end them. Others insist you must speak their true name to rob them of their power. But these are not solutions anyone dares test. For most, survival means avoidance. Never follow strange voices in the night. Never trust what you see on lonely desert roads. And never speak too much of them, for fear of drawing them near. But here's the darkest question. Are Skinwalkers still out there? Even today, reports of Skinwalkers persist. Ranchers in Utah claim to see huge wolf-like creatures that vanish when shot. Travelers across Arizona and New Mexico whisper of glowing eyes watching from the desert hills. Some describe figures that knock on windows at night, vanishing before dawn. Whether explained as superstition, mistaken animals, or something supernatural, the fear remains. The Skinwalker is not just a legend. For many, it is a reality. A predator that doesn't just stalk the wilderness, but also the imagination. The Skinwalker is more than a monster story. It is a warning about corruption, about power taken at too great a cost. It wears many forms, but none of them human anymore. So if you're ever walking alone under the desert moon and you hear your name whispered from the dark, don't answer, because what's calling may not be human.